What's up, YouTube? That was way different for some reason. Hey, what's up, guys? Console, episode 19, my Minecraft Let's Play. It's actually kind of early. I don't think I normally record episodes this early in the day, but hey. Anyway, so the update just came out on Thursday. I think the update sucks. And here's why. One, they didn't add upside down stairs. You can't silk touch ice. The end is extremely laggy. The Enderdragon boss fight is too easy. They put iron bars around the towers. What is up with that? Just small stuff. It's just why would you do this but not that? There's a few things to understand. Like I like how they had an update previous to this one. They made it so that blazes drop glowstone dust, and that was cool because there's not infinite glowstone in the nether since it's limited to space. And they made it so that when you pick up nether rack, you can turn it to another brick, and then kind of like you do with clay. I think they did this down on the PC, so I think that's kind of cool how they added that. But overall, it was kind of disappointing. I think they did something messed up with the lighting. Minecraft on Xbox feels extremely laggy all of a sudden, and it's just not cool. It's not cool, man. But hey, you know, we're about to do our Enderdragon boss fight this episode. I think like 15 episodes ago, I don't even know what episode this was. Somebody left the coordinates for my stronghold in the comments, and surprisingly, I had already found where it was. I just didn't know it was exactly in that place. I made a few ender eyes. We have them? Yeah. I already made a few ender eyes before and pretty much found the location. But I still thought I had to go like across the ocean or something to get to it. Surprisingly, I was in the right spot the whole time, so that's not cheating. Anyway. But yeah, I did to go ahead and do this dragon boss fight for this episode. I was going to do something a little different, you know, probably edit it down. Well, not edit it down, but, you know, throw some music over it, do like a little nice edit with it, make it look all epic. And I was just like, you know what, nah, it's too much work. I'm too lazy for that. So I decided just to do I'm going to do the regular boss fight. I don't know how long it's going to take. On PC, it takes like a good 20 to 30 minutes. Xbox, it takes like, I don't even know. I just know the dragon actually comes down for you on Xbox, kind of like in Dwarves vs. Zombies on PC, so I don't know how long it's going to take. Alright, I have my supplies, all this type of stuff here. Let's just take all of this off. Protection. Not to mention our feather falling plus protection, so we can pillar up using... Let's take both of these. Alright, let me go ahead and set up everything for my PvP or PvE type class. So, sharpness, fire aspect. And then we have our food. And then our bow, power 4. Our bow supply, which is the arrows. Regeneration and strength potions. So I'm going to do strength and regeneration, and then the extra strength would be here. We can just take cover and do that. We have our, I think I'll put the brick here. No, we have our brick here, so we can pillar up onto the towers, which is surprisingly not that high. Pickaxe in order to break into the towers if we need to. We can just pillar up from the inside. We don't really need that. Take that for backup blocks. And we should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and save first, because I'm not really knowing what to expect. I've already did this in creative mode. Not on this world, in the creative world I have. That's what I did the Enderman XP farm tutorial on. And somebody asked me in the comments, are you going to build the Enderman XP farm in my survival world in creative? No. This is a vanilla world. Alright, just gonna do this. Boom, 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 no, boom, boom, boom. Had an extra eye? Oh, sweet. Alright, ready? Next year I'm gonna spawn like on some random platform. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Let's do this. That actually reminds me when Syndicate first went to the end. How for him the Enderdragon knocked him off that platform like 6 times. So if you guys don't know how to defeat the dragon, you pretty much have to destroy all these health nodes. And that one there, these are the highest 2 have iron bars around them, I guess. The only thing I do like what they did is I like how they have it where when the Enderdragon shoots at you, it makes like that little orb come out. I don't know if you can knock it back or not. If you can, it's way too easy to. Ooh, look at that arrow. Sir. That's why you definitely wear protection armor. If I had protection 4, that wouldn't even hurt me, probably. There we go. Alright, that's... Gotta get that tower here. Ooh, first try. Look at that. Oh, sexy. And this is why I say the Enderdragon fight is way too easy on Xbox. It's easier to probably kill me already on PC. Oh yeah, just getting recovered from that. I don't know. I think I deleted it already, but a long time ago, I had a PC server, sometime last year, and me and Grizzy. Actually, thinking about it, Grizzy just uploaded his first episode last night, so I'm gonna link that in the description. Make sure you guys go watch that. Like, if you think I'm good at Minecraft or whatever, watch him, because he's really good with redstone stuff. That's why, like, when people say, "Oh, console, you're like the Etho of Xbox," nah, he's like the Etho of Xbox. But if you want to compare him to somebody on PC, but yeah, I just want to help him out, you know. Surprised the dragon didn't even hurt me there. Help out the people so I know they're pretty good at Minecraft. What am I doing? I easily can just look straight up and pillar up. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. It's too much work. Nah. I'm too lazy for this. Oops. Oh, he destroyed it himself. Thank you. Now we gotta get that tower. Can we actually shoot through the bars? I don't know if we... I think if we angle just right, we can shoot through the bars. I guess not. Thinking about it, if we can get it so that we can get partially over there and he shoots at us and he hits it, he'll probably destroy himself. Like he's destroying all these bars here. Well, maybe we'll be able to destroy him without him regenerating. Can we? He has to be over here. Over here getting spammed with Skype notifications. We're pretty close. Goddamn! How many Skype notifications is he gonna send me? You know, honestly, when I first was about to do this episode, well, a lot of PC YouTubers, when I saw them doing like the Enderdragon fight, it seems like their fights were like 50 or so minutes long, and they'll die and have to run all the way back. I don't know if it's because I kind of know how to beat the dragon, or if it's just too easy on Xbox, but this hill is way too easy. Because like, you hear, I don't know if you can, but you can hear his wings right now. That means he's right by the ground, so I don't have to worry about him at all. At least they get the sound sweet. Like, the dragon sounds really nice on Xbox. Like, they're sounds like a BG from Naruto. You can feel him pushing me around too. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Since I'm a real nigga, I got my feather falling so I can just jump off if I wanted to. I'm horrible with arrows, yo. Oh my lord. Hey. Oh wait, an arrow just came down. Hey, you. Is he gonna go back down? I found out that like when you hit him with arrows, it seems like he takes the most damage when he's down here. I can literally just stand up here the whole time and kill him. Man, fuck this. I'm about to jump down. I like how the Enderman is giving me more damage than the Enderdragon. That's definitely a problem. Thank you. Alright. How you doing? Did we really just kill him that bad from just doing that? Wow. Surprised that this whole Ender thing looks pretty nice. The island. Seems like it'll be pretty easy to just like cover up. Ow. Hey, who you think you hitting? Who you think you hitting, bro? You ain't about that light. Man, this thing is loud. My feet does not fly. Okay, I was about to say he's probably gonna fly away before I kill him. You ain't about that life. I wanna. Oh, I think we can shoot that out the air. Hold up. No, we can't. Never mind. That's just strength. My nose is starting to get a little bit cloggy. Ah. I'm waiting for him to come back down. Where he at? Are you coming down? Where do you think you're going, bro? Get over here. That was epic fail. And that's the Enderdragon fight. Only took me 15 minutes. Not even that. I think I probably walked around for like a good 5 minutes, well, before I actually went to the end for this. But yeah, this was the Ender fight. As I said before, I said this in the comments in my last video, it's really not as good as it is on PC. But hey, you know, it's okay. You know, I can still make an intermittent XP farm. You know, I gotta get my XP from this. My armor is not that badly damaged. I should be good. And yeah, I'm gonna duplicate that dragon egg eventually. Whee! I see the player you mean. I didn't even know this was here. I see the player you mean. Konsol? Yeah, take care has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. It doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as they were words on the screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players can read, back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed that they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fires and water. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. I fucked up. It dreamed it haunted, and it was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. Ha, the original interface, 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But what true structure did the player create, and the reality behind the screen? It worked with 1,000,000 others to sculpt the true role full of the what? And created a blah blah blah, and it cannot read that thought. No, it has not achieved the highest level. That means it must achieve in a long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Does it know that we love it, that the universe is kind? Sometimes, through the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes. But there are times it is sad. In the long dream, it creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. The cure of sorrow, it destroyed it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them to speak the world they fear. Word. It reads their minds. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them, this world you take for truth merely blank and blank. I wish to tell them that they are blank in the blank. They see so little reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game. But it will be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream, to tell them how to live, to prevent them living. I will not tell the players how to live. The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story, but not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely. In a case of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player, ... Use his name. Konsol, player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again, under gravity and air. Respond in the long dream. There you are, your body touching the universe again at every point, as though you were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, father sun, mother moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghost, the green man, then gods, demons, angels, I can't read all that. Poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons. the player was you. Sometimes it thought itself human, on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas. That was the 130,000 more massive than it. They were so far apart that light took 8 minutes across the gap. The light was information from a star, and it cannot burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite, or somewhat square of white. These days were short, there was much to do, and death was a temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in the story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke up from one dream into another, then woke up from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it. Watch words on the screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled, and the woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of his mother's body into the long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a newly programmed, never run before, generated by a source code 1 billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go back. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before the game in the heart of a star, so the player is to information from a star, and the player moves through a story, which is a forest of information planted by a man called Julian, on a flat infinite world created by a man called Marcus that exists in a small private world created by a player who inhabits a universe created by Shut. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold and complicated, sometimes it built a model of the universe in its head, flecks of energy moving through the vast empty spaces. Sometimes it called those flecks electrons and protons. Sometimes it's called the planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was in a universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes I believed it was playing a game. Sometimes I believed it was reading your words on the screen. You are the player reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player reads lines of code on the screen decoded them into words. Decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to... Why am I even reading this? I'm gonna sit here reading for like 6 minutes. I'm just gonna let this keep going so you guys can read this. I'm done. But to have my voice going out, my eyes already hurt. If you guys don't know, I have like bad eyes. I'm supposed to be wearing glasses and stuff like that, but I don't. So when I occasionally mess up, it's because my vision gets kind of blurry, so I can't really see what it says. I'm tired. I actually like this. I don't know if this was in the credits on PC, but it's like, I don't know. That's just interesting to read. I wonder who came up with this whole thing to put at the end of the game. Whoever did it is a pretty good writer. Alright, wake up. I ain't gonna lie, that was like really cool to see though. I like how that ended the game set up like that. Well, the Enderdragon fight. So it's pretty much like, I really don't know if that is on PC. I'm gonna go fight the Enderdragon on PC and see if that's the credits. But it's kind of like they set it up so it was like a whole boss fight and everything, and since you were in the end, you got went through the portal. It's like you were split up into atoms, and when you're in the atoms and all that type of stuff, you were able to see everything in the universe and then be reconfigured back into your body. So in the game, it's like your character, it's just like a real person, but it's just a bunch of like DNA and all that type of stuff. Well, not DNA. It's a bunch of code, like it's in a game, but at the same time you're playing the game, so you see it as code, but yourself it's the exact same thing. I guess that's what it's trying to say. I don't know. I kind of get it. That's something I can talk about for like hours and hours, but I'm not going to because I don't want to bore you guys about it. It's just something you have to look up. But still, how did I end up having like a 15-minute video to watching all the credits and end up with like a 26-minute video? That's crazy. Alright, let's get all my stuff back. That's pretty cool. So I think, while this is rendering, I'm going to pretty much start working on the Enderman farm. I'm pretty much just gonna, I don't know, I'm not gonna do it on camera. I've already did the tutorial for it. So I'm pretty much, I'll show you guys working on, well, I'm gonna have progress and stuff when I'm working on it, but, you know, it's gonna be a long time, a couple hours of work on that, so yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up rating. Thank you guys for supporting the Enderman XP farm video. It has like 30, well, last time I looked, it had like 32 likes. So, if we can get like 20, 25 likes on this video, that'd be cool. I'm almost at 500 subs, so thank you guys for that. You know, 500 subs is half of 1,000. Half, 1,000 is like a tenth of 10,000, that whole thing. So yeah, I'm about to go to the Nether and just, you know, enchant a bunch of stuff at level 30. I can enchant 2 things at max level. I think I'm gonna enchant some boots. I don't know. That's pretty much it. And later, everybody.